Hi, welcome to my first devlog for my mobile game. Today I'll add some shops and save files, art and some other stuff, and I hope you'll enjoy it. So the idea I had for this shop system is to have two buttons, a left button and a right button, and when you click the right button you get sent to a right, and that's a skin that's more expensive, and the left button is a skin that you saw previously, and you can buy them for actual in-game money. And if you watched the previous introduction video, then you would know that the way you get money is to finish levels with enough score. So 10 points is 10 coins. Okay, the process of actually making the shop system. So first I did a bit of programming, and by a bit I mean a lot, because I couldn't find a way to do it. Eventually I figured out a way where you just had an array up here, and then the array has all of the skins. By default, the first element in the array is visible, everything else is not. Once you click the right button, the next element in the array is visible, but the rest are not again. And once you hit the left button, then the array index goes down by -1. So yeah, that's basically the programming I did. Then I did a few things in Unity, I added references to the array elements and some other stuff, and eventually I had a shop looking like this. Well, so now actually purchasing stuff in the store is going to require some more scripts, and the way I did it is that it checks if you have enough coins. And if you have enough coins and you click the button, then it shows a select button, and it takes away 50 of your coins if you choose the first one, and depends which ones they are. And then I used a sprite renderer to change a sprite or model of the actual player, and now this is what the actual shop looks like with the power-ups and skin selection. So now high scores. So I was a bit confused at first because I couldn't figure out how to save the high score, because there's like a lot of various ways how to save data, but they were like converting it to binary and formatting and serialization, player prefs. Eventually I set on these lines of code using player prefs. So there is a player pref variable that saves the high score number. And if that number is greater than the previous high score, then the high score changes to a new high score. This variable affects the text which displays the high score, and now this is the outcome of all of this code. If you haven't noticed, the game looks like trash so far. Another problem with this is that the digital art with the mouse is very difficult. I'm actually decent at art traditionally, but digital art I just can't do. I don't have anything. So for that reason I bought a $500 graphics tablet. Well, for other reasons too, but whatever. So this is the way it looks like on my desk. It actually looks quite nice. So anyway, after a bit of playing around with brushes in Photoshop, I finally started making the player character. This is the process of me making it. I used these brushes that I found online and a 64x64 canvas size. Eventually I came up with this bird monstrosity thing. I mean, what is it? So yeah, anyway, this is just temporary artwork for now, and I just learned how to do better digital art, and then I will just replace it. So after I put the player artwork onto the player in Unity, this is how it actually looks like. But, of course, there are some problems, because you might not see it from here, but from this clip, once it falls and you go back to play again, it's on its side. Now, at first, I was really confused on how to do this, because I was like, there's no way to do that. But then I just realized you can just flip it when you click on the stop when the player restarts, and then it's just the right way up. So I added this line of code about the rotate. It's using the rotate function in the transform. And the line of code is the following that is on screen right now. Yes, that's the line of code that took me like 1 hour to figure out how to do. So anyway, yep, that's the artwork. Now let's move on to some other artwork. Here's a speed run of me making some more. So that's the character and game art. I'm not including the UI art because I'm going to do that in the next devlog, but that's the art of the actual game. This is what the game looks like with all of the art there. So I made a meteorite, it's falling down, then the background is just sky, and yeah, that's basically the art. So now let's move on to the next thing I need to add. If you look at all the variables I made for coins and high score, then you can see that they are an important part of the game. However, when you exit the game, all of these variables just reset back to 0, which is not very useful for the game, actually gameplay. To fix this, I can add saved data files. There are various different methods of saving data, like I said earlier in the video. Just play the clip. Like, a lot of various ways how to save data, but they were like converting it to binary and with formats and serialization, player prefs, event. So I'm going to be using player prefs again, like in the high score part. And when you play the game for the first time, the number is 0 of the coins. Once you level up, that value is added by 1 and is recorded through player prefs. So now, if I show you an example, you can receive the coins here, and then you'll have 10 coins when you go to the menu. Now, once you exit play mode and re-enter it, after you receive the coins again, of course, you'll have 20 coins. The coins from last time are still remembered here. Now this is a huge important part, and I'll add more variables later on, maybe like tickets or something, I don't know. So that is the end of this devlog. Stay tuned for the next devlog that I'll upload in like a week or something again. And I'll see you in the next video, and just bye.